Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite things to talk about ever. Legitimately, Glowy blush. Glowy blush is what brings us here today, and I've gathered my most favorite ones from my collection, and I thought I would share them with you because what is more exciting, truly, than a good glowy blush? If you watch me, you know I'm a blush lover, unapologetically, and glowy blush is just makes me so happy. I used to be a hater. I know, it's hard to believe. I used to be a hater of glowy blush and I would only use matte blush, but now something switched in me like maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and I just am so in love with glowy blush. I don't care if I look like a fucking oily chicken. It's what I want to look like and slather all over my face and my cheeks, honestly. So we have to start off with probably my favorite glowy blush in my entire collection. And if you watch me again, I've sung the praises of this product over and over and over. The Fenty Beauty Killawatt Foil Freestyle Highlight in the shade Sangria Sunset and Mimosa Sunrise. Look at this beautiful hot pink and this beautiful orange. Delectable, delicious. They're quite shiny because they are technically a highlighter formula, but I really don't feel like they're too shiny or too much. I love that they're glowy and beautiful, but are in bright colors. So amazing. I just love these so incredibly much. I know that they've been on sale for a long time. Hopefully, I don't know if Fenty Beauty is discontinuing this or what, but I hope not, because I absolutely adore this product, and I would really encourage you to, excuse me, someone's unloading the dishwasher, so there might be a little bit of clanging. Super professional, but if you're interested in this, I would highly recommend picking it up. Just in case it goes out of stock, you never know, and it is on a discount, so at least on Sephora. So this is just the pièce de résistance of my glowy blushes. Another longtime favorite of mine that's more versatile is the CoverFX Blush Duo, Monochromatic Blush Duo. I only have one of these. I have the shade Pink Dahlia, which is the most beautiful pink, warm pink. I love pink blush, and there is a matte and a shimmer, but the combination of the two create the most beautiful, just glowy, glow from within blush. You can really customize it how much glow you want, obviously. I mean, obviously you can go full matte if you want, but an even like layer of both of these, beautiful, delectable, healthy, glowing skin. It's so nice, and I do like the versatility of this product. You can go full glowy. I feel like that's an option as well, to just do the one like glowy side. It's not as shiny obviously as like a product like this that's legitimately a highlighter, so it's a little bit more subtle. It's not quite as like blaringly in your face obvious. And now we have trucks outside. It's just a circus fucking today. Anyway, I would love to get more CoverFX blushes if I ever had the chance, but they left Sephora. Ulta's not available in Canada, so alas, I hold on to my Pink Dahlia for dear life. A similar product to that, but a little bit more affordable. A little bit, I say a hell of a lot more affordable, are the e.l.f. bite-sized blush duos. I have the shade White Peach here. This is my favorite one. I do have the shade Watermelon, but this is my particular favorite shade. They do have a good range of shades. I believe they do have deeper ones as well, but again, similar situation where they have the matte and the shimmer side together, so you can kind of like decide which direction you want to go in. I don't like the shimmer formula as much as I do in the CoverFX one, but still it is a really beautiful, affordable glowy blush product, and I absolutely love this shade. It's such a beautiful peachy, like orangey shade, but I do really like the other one as well. Maybe I'll just grab it. This is the other shade that I have. It's Watermelon. It's like a warmer pink. I don't reach for it as much. Definitely, like I said before, prefer the shade White Peach, but I do want to get more shades eventually because I really like this formula quite a lot. A more recent addition to my collection, but one that I've absolutely fallen head over heels in love with, and I want to get literally every shade. The NYX Sweet Cheeks Glow Creamy Powder Blush. I have mine in the shade Daydream. Delectable. Absolutely stunning. First of all, look at this beautiful bright coral shade, and it has the most absolutely beautiful glow. It's so glowy, so pretty. It's affordable. They have a ton of different shades. It's a little bit more on the glowy side than like a satiny glowy blush. It's almost bordering on like could be a highlighter territory, but that does not deter me in any way. I absolutely adore this, and I literally want to get every single shade. This in the summertime, fuck me up with that shit. Oh my god. A very similar formula actually, and like shade and all that, is this one pan from the Makeup Addiction Cosmetics Holy Glow Volume 1 palette. Honestly, I'd recommend this entire palette. I really like the highlighter formula for Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. I think it's really beautiful. And this is, again, the most beautiful corally blush with a gold sheen. This has a little bit more gold to it than this one does. It doesn't really have any type of like color to the sheen of this, but this definitely has like a gold like flip to it almost, and it's just beautiful. I've raved about this blush as well for so long. I also love all of the other shades of highlighter and stuff in here, but this is the best one. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and I reach for this all of the time. Haven't used it as much recently, but I need to dig her back out. Two blushes that I just think are so beautiful, but unfortunately are discontinued, so maybe I'm an asshole for talking about them, but I gotta in my favorite glowy blush video. These are two pressed powdered blushes from Colourpop. These were in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. So unfortunately, not available anymore, but whatever. Can talk about them still. This is the shade My Sun and Stars, I believe. Again, a corally bright glowy blush. This again has a pretty strong gold shine. So beautiful. Absolutely stunning. It is the most beautiful corally glowy golden blush. It is so striking. Absolutely love it, especially doing like a neutral look. Just with having a strong blush like that on the cheeks is just to die for. And then this is the shade So Retrograde, which is an orange. It's pretty much a straight up orange glowy blush. It's so nice. I absolutely love it. I love a good orange blush as well, and I just think it is so beautiful. But I'm not going to rave on too much about those because you can't get them anymore. Let's just stay, I guess, on the train of things you can't get anymore. But this is more of like a general formula than anything. I think these are so underrated. The Nars, like, I don't know what the actual name of this particular formula is, but it's the formula that Nars does that's like more baked, almost like a gelée formula, if you will. That these are some like limited edition palettes that they have released. This was for holiday like 2019 or 2018 maybe even. I mean, first of all, this is one of the most beautiful pieces of makeup that I've ever seen, and I just think that these blushes are so beautiful. I like the range of tones in here. I like how there's some deeper options as well, and these blushes are more glowy. They make your cheeks look wet. They make you look so healthy and beautiful and glowy and sheeny, but they don't look like shimmery at all. Some of the other blushes border on like shimmery or highlightery, which I don't mind, but these just look so just glowy and dewy and beautiful, and I think they're so underrated. You do have to use a little bit of a scratchier brush because they're a little bit more difficult to pick up, but when you get them on your cheeks, oh my god. And then this is, so this was the exposed, or no, this was the Hot Tryst cheek palette, and this is the exposed one. Again, look at that packaging. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This was released for summer, and I use this all the time. Last summer, this was like my go-to palette. I love to mix these shades. It's the most beautiful sunburnt look, and this corally orangey shade is absolutely delectable. I don't really hear anyone talk about these when Nars releases new palettes. I haven't gotten any of their newer ones. I've always lusted after them. They're just so expensive, so I haven't actually picked them up, but I love these products and I use them all the time, so I don't even feel bad at all about how expensive they are. They're just so pretty. So I would recommend even just checking them out and swatching them in store when or if they release new like blush palettes and like this formula. Keep an eye out because they're sorely underrated and so beautiful. Another one that's, if you want to dip your toes into glowy blush, but you don't want to go like full Fenty Beauty highlighter, you know, the Pat McGrath like satin formula blushes. I'm not sure, she might only have a few of these in her line, but the one that I have is like the most beautiful, perfect, slightly glowy, satiny blush. This is the shade Desert Orchid. I mean, it's one of my favorite blushes of all time. This shade in particular is my perfect neutrally blush shade. It literally is like my perfect, like, you've been in the sun too long shade, which is heaven sent from the Lord himself or herself or themselves. You never, you know? We don't know. The universe sent me this blush, okay? Directly down into my hands. It's the perfect slight amount of glow without making you look like you put a highlighter in your cheek, or even without being like overtly glowy, but there's life to this. And so I know that they're so expensive, and I know you can get more affordable blushes, but if you want to treat yourself to a blush that you know you're going to use all the time, or just the blushes in this line in general, you want to have a special blush, I cannot wait to get more shades because I have not regretted this purchase at all. At all. It is amazing. And then the last one is my most recent, I think, addition. It's the Melt Digital Dust Highlight in the shade Pheonix. So this is, again, a highlighter formula, but it is obviously a blush shade for me. I was worried that this was going to look a little bit too highlightery, but I really don't think it does. It does lean a little bit deep for me, but I honestly don't really care. It's the most beautiful, like, coppery, like reddish coppery shade. It's so unique. I don't really have any type of blush shade like this, and it definitely is glowy. Like it is on the glowier side because obviously it is a highlighter, but these highlighters aren't like so incredibly shiny in the first place. I'm wearing actually this highlighter formula in the shade Stargazer as my highlight today. Do I have a, oh my god, I have a hair on my face that I've had this entire video. Fucking great. Anyway, I really like this formula and the shade. I think it's versatile. You can use it obviously as a blush if you're lighter in skin tone, and as a highlighter. This on deeper skin tones would look absolutely glorious as a highlight. I cannot wait. I also want to get more shades. I want to get the peachy shade of this melt blush or melt highlight in the shade Genesis so badly. And again, this one is on sale at Sephora, and it has been. So if you've been lusting after it or keeping your eye on it and you've been thinking about getting this, it is on sale. I'm not going to say anything else, but it is on sale. And that These are my favorite standout glowy blushes in my collection, and I back these blushes 100%, okay? I back them with my life. I absolutely love them, and as a blush lover, and as a glowy blush lover, an intense glowy blush lover, I recommend these highly, and that says a lot, okay? They have a piece in my heart, and I love them. I love them all. I tried to have a little bit of a range, finishes, shades and stuff, but I mean, across the board, these formulas are really good. Obviously, in a lot of cases, blush shades are gonna be dependent on skin tone and preference and all the stuff that you already know. Thank you so much for watching this video. I absolutely love to talk about blush, so thank you for allowing me to fulfill that fantasy all the time. And I would love to see you on my next one. Thank you. Bye.